Alright, I am back. I've been grinding for quite a while, and if this episode is going to go anywhere as quickly as I want it to, um, oh wow, this is kind of new. I've never been able to get in front of this guy before. Alright, so that guy's pretty special. I'm going to go and follow him. We come into here. There's a lot of people to talk to here. I'm not going to talk to everyone, because not everyone has valuable things to say. The man at the counter has a nasty look. Well, we're about to go and talk to him. Duncan's been training his boy Vargas along with his other students. Kid never seems to be making progress. Okay. Vargas and Duncan. Alright. So this is character 5, because remember we were introduced to Sabin earlier. This is Shadow. Now, for the longest time, I did not understand Shadow's original sprite. Maybe I'll pull it up on the right here. But I always assumed that his eyes were in the middle of this gold thing right here and not lower down. So I always misunderstood this. I'm glad that they've gone and changed the sprite because now I can actually understand it. So there is quite a lot to pick up in South Figaro. Just like hidden chests and stuff like that. Is this the... Yeah, okay. This area is going to be important later. So yeah, he takes the cider to the old man. I'm going to go follow him. Because this... Oh. Well, I guess I can't follow him. That becomes important a little bit later on. There are a couple shops here, and then there's also a couple of hidden pickups. I'm going to go and pop open my handy-dandy strategy guide to go and show myself some of these. Gosh, too far. So, the last episode kind of bled over 45 minutes, which is kind of the goal. I'm gonna try not to go over. Unfortunately, this next episode, or this current episode, the content I want to go and have in here is a lot. So, oh, did they? Okay, there's one there. Okay, so these hidden items are still here. I don't know if these upgrade at a later time, but these heal. I don't think there's anything major I'm missing out by picking up some of these. So I did a lot of stealing off screen. All the characters are now level 11 now, I believe. Maybe Edgar is one level higher. But they're all a little bit higher level. Okay, so there's a back way into this house that becomes vaguely important. Let me go and check these. There's go. There are also a couple shops in here that I am going to visit, and I'm going to kind of skip through equipping myself with the best stuff. Okay, so this is the cider guy. My work here is done. You're in my way. Move it. Alright. So, this cider guy, like I said, becomes a little bit more important later on in the quest. Oh, we can follow him back. But we kind of know where he originates, and we can follow him later. Alright, so this guy says that our defenses in this city are pretty tight. And then this woman, my husband Duncan, is a martial artist. He's famous even Figaro to the north. He took students to Mount Colts. And if we go down here, there is a save point. Alright. So I am going to go and quickly head over to the shops. I'll kind of, I think the best way to go and show this is a before and after. Because running I guess I haven't purchased any like equipment yet, and it'd be a little bit interesting to show what that kind of looks like. So yeah, I have 25 potions because this was the common steal from the Belmadors, I think they're called. I'm gonna kind of go ham with my money there because tents and sleeping bags are always valuable. I do want to stay at the inn at least at some point. Oh, there might have been something in the barrel. So this is the... Oh, it only shows your current party. Oh ho ho. That's different. Alright, but you can see there's arrows above people's heads when there are important things to pick up. So I'm going to go pick up 3 of these. I think plumed hat's good on everybody. I'm going to buy 2 of these. 1 of these. 4 of these. And if these numbers seem a little bit weird, they are. But I am kind of... I know what's going to happen to our party later on. Okay, we already have these. Great sword. It's an improvement for Terra. We already have 1 mithril sword that I haven't equipped on lock yet. So, oh, the equip menu you can access right here actually. Here. So, equip. We have a better shield. Actually, you know, there's optimal. We'll just optimal, right 1, optimal, right 1, optimal. And boom, we're done. Now there's 2 relic slots. Those are going to get filled up here as well. Well, not all of them. Okay, so there's a potion there. And yeah, I think there's 1... What kind of dummies would go make the Emperor mad? Okay, so right here is the Relic Store and the inn. Oh, this guy's going to give me the explanation of relics. No. Okay. If you talk to that guy, he kind of explains relics. I am not going to bother with anything. Yeah, that's gonna be it. I don't really... Oh, actually, you know what? You know what? It'd be wise to pick up 3 of these, just for where we're going. And then once again, you can go and equip those. Now, the running shoes I just picked up are a little bit extraneous. So this doubles walking speed, but on the Pixel Remaster, there is now a you can go and press the circle button to move faster. So I don't know if this is 4 times speed, but now you can zoom around a lot. I'm going to be staying the night. All right, and the last thing we're going to do here is we're going to go to the big building at the top. Oh, the music changed here. That's Shadow's theme. So we're going to go up to here. And this area we're not supposed to have access to. Well, okay. Like we can have access all we want, but you're not really supposed to know about this area until later. Having these items, though, makes life just so much easier in the next area that we're going, and beyond. That I just think it's just valuable to pick up now. Oh, okay, they've removed an item from here, I believe. Yeah, this is in my okay, so this... People come here for dinner all the time, even generally... I forgot what I was going to say. Alright, you do you, kid. Yeah, they removed one item here. One of the elixirs was hidden on that stove thing. City's eastern border. So attacking from the eastern border. Dun dun dun. What? Yeah, they've removed a couple items from here. So yeah, there's a hidden area behind the bookshelf. And not just that, but if we go down here, there's a... Oh wow, they unhid this. This used to be hidden, like you couldn't see the doorway. But there are some phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal items here. The Hermes Sandals and the Atlas Armlets are absolutely incredible. So, Atlas Armlet, I'm not going to equip on anyone just yet, but the Hermes Sandals... Oh, wait. Oh, it's a Hyper Wrist. Okay, my bad. There we go. And then I'm going to go and equip the Hyper Wrist on Terra. It does make a lot of sense because Terra's shouldn't be doing as much physical damage, but she's in... Especially because she's in the back row. But I just figure it'll kind of offset the fact that she's in the back row. And then you have 2 rooms in here. This will all become important a little bit later on. I think... Oh, wow, okay. I didn't realize. Yeah, we can even go in here, and there's a couple more chests that have gil in them, which you can use to equip yourself with anything you might need. Was that one empty? Or I didn't read the screen. It's not ticking. Alright, there we go. This is all, like I said, kind of an area we're not supposed to know about now, but the items in here are just too good for me to pass up at this point. So the way you find out about this room is actually talking to her. There's always a nasty draft in this room, or where is it coming from? So that's how you know that there's a hidden room. I think it gets explained a little bit later. Anyway, we've spent a lot of time in South Figaro, a lot more time than I'd like. But yeah, we're equipped with a couple of items we're not supposed to have at this point. And we are off. Oh my goodness, you're kidding me. So there is a Chocobo stable here. If you want to get to anywhere on this continent faster. But nah, I don't really see the need. Oh, why did I stay at the inn? It's alright. So Duncan's cabin. This is right. There's some lady in the town who said Duncan and his student, or my husband Duncan and his students. I went up to Mount Colts. What's that smell? Probably these flowers. These flowers. He always liked these. These dishes, they're just like the ones he always cooked. This tea, it was his favorite. And then you can rest here for free, which I should have done instead of spending 80 gil at the at the inn, but it doesn't really matter. All right, and then if you leave, Edgar comes back in. Could Sabin be living here? And then if you talk to this guy, hey, do you happen to know where I can find the man who lives here? Sure do. Left a couple days ago. As soon as he heard Master Duncan had been killed, headed up into the mountains. Oh no. So that lady's son, right? Because Vargas is Duncan's son, and Duncan is that woman's wife. Well, if we go here, this is Mount Colts, and now I don't think the difficulty really steps up too much here, but there are a couple of things that could probably beat me up. So there are 4 normal type enemies. I want to normal type, not really typed, but for regular sort of enemies. Oh, you see that black shadow up there? What was that all about? Asking these questions if I don't know the answer to them. Alright, so we have these guys. Now these guys have a rare steel for bandana. Now the bandana doesn't edge out the plumed hat too much, so although I could go and grind for 3 or 4... Oh, these guys absorb poison damage. So instead, I think there are a couple things that absorb poison damage, which is why I picked up the, or a couple things that just like prefer poison in this area, which is why I picked up the 3 star pendants or whatever is protecting me from poison. Alright, so there's the 3 Zagrams. Main gosh, this is a knife. I think it is the best equipment, yep, for lock right now. Did I not equip that? There we go. 73 attack now? Jeez. That was a big step up, and that was a mithril sword too. I guess the mithril sword is basic. Alright, so there's Gorgias. So these back attacks are actually very common, and a couple other people were posting about this. Where a couple other people were posting about the frequency of back attacks. It seems like the rate has been pushed up a little bit. So I have everyone's attacks sort of keyed in, and I am pressing square to have them just repeat those attacks. Edgar's auto crossbow will wreck anything in this area. I have Locke with the Hermes Sandals, so he has permanent haste, and then I just have him auto stealing. The number of potions you get and everything, I feel like just offsets the lack of damage he does. Now, Genji Glove? Genji? I don't know how to pronounce that. Genji Glove? That allows you to equip 2 one-handed weapons, 1 in each hand. I'm not going to equip that on anyone here, simply because I don't really value... Right, Edgar's not going to be physically attacking. Terra, I guess I could do it, but I don't know. I don't think her damage like is worth taking off the hyper wrist just to like put something else on to go and supplement her attack, you know? Oh. So, I don't know. It just seems a little bit worthless to me. I'm gonna go and use Cure here. Terra's magic is just exceptionally efficient. Oh. Another. More black shadows. Is this the right way to go? I don't want to go here just yet, do I? Oh no, I do. Okay. Alright. There are still 2 enemy types we haven't seen yet. I might cut out any battles. Yeah, like these guys. I'm just gonna cut these out. Oh, Terra learned Drain. Okay, Drain is exceptionally useful. It's, you know, you go and take away some of the opponent's health and you heal up on your own. I'm not sure if it can multi-target, like you can drain one enemy. No, I mean, might as well test it out here. Magic, drain, oh, 15 MP. Yeah, so you can't multi-target, so obviously you can't, like, multi-heal either. The main Gosh, the knife that I equipped on Locke, has a, like, 10% chance to evade, or block the attack, basically, which is what that icon is, that you've been seeing on Locke, where he, like, sort of has, like, an X. Yeah, it's pretty, standard. Okay, so I might walk around a little bit outside, because outside is where, yeah, we haven't run into any of these Serpiuses yet. And then there's another type of enemy outside that we haven't run into either. I just want to see every single type of enemy. We don't need to see every single formation, but that will be helpful. I think I'm gonna hold off because it seems like they've gone and reduced the number of enemy formations that are possible, which I'm a little bit surprised by. But come on. Okay, so this is this is a separate enemy formation than the one that we just saw, because the one we just saw had the Gorgias in it. This one doesn't. You know what? There's going to be more outside areas later. Alright, so this is a save point. I'm going to go and save here. We can also use a tent here if we need to, but I think everyone's HP is doing pretty okay. So yeah, now this is the last area. This is the last big section in this area. Here we go, Trilliums. These are the last enemy I want you to go and encounter. Wow, 2 blocks. Very lucky. Alright. I think we go up. And more Trilliums. Okay, so I'm going to go and cut pretty soon. And I'm going to just go grind for a couple more formations of enemies out here. Because this guy in front is going to... well, I'm not going to spoil exactly what he's going to do. But, okay, yeah, this is the main... formation that I wanted. So maybe I won't cut. We'll just go forward. Alright, Locke leveled up too. That's perfect. So I'm gonna go and once again use Terra to cure everyone. I'm gonna go and cast it one more time. It's a little bit wasteful on Edgar, but it gets Locke all the way up to full. And now we are going to talk to this guy after this. So yeah, the number of potions that that Locke has picked up, he's probably picked up 5 or 6, right? You think about that, that's like 300 health that he's gone and picked up for our group. He did get hit there. Oh, is there a sort menu? There. I'm gonna go and just... we have too many potions because I've just had Locke stealing. I love stealing with thieves. Alright, ooh! Who are you? Sabin? Is he here? You were the one sneaking around us the whole way up here, weren't you? So previously you were the one shadowing us. And if I was... well, it doesn't matter who you are, I have no intention to surrender. Woe is the day you met me, it'll be the last day of your lives! So that text has changed a little bit. I am no longer stealing with Locke. Locke is going to be attacking now. I'm going to be casting Drain with Terra. Hopefully that... well, let's see how much damage that does, actually. What? Oh! Okay, so... alright, so Drain and maybe even Osmos later, I guess it takes like the difference. You can't like overheal with Drain is basically what I'm trying to say. So that was a bit of a waste, but Drain is a very mana costy spell, so I don't really care. So this is Vargas. Oh, there goes the Ipu. Actually, I think he might have something important to steal. I'm gonna have Terra heal after this, because Gale Cut isn't terrible, but it does decent amounts. Oh, just a potion. All right. I think. Come on, what's the matter? Yeah, Edgar's. Wait. Cure. Enough of this. Such great beyond. Huh. Oh, music's changed. Ah, if it isn't Sabin. Why, or Sabin? Why, Vargas? Why did you kill Master Duncan? You murdered your own father? Snub me. He chose you as a successor. That's not true. Our master. It's true and you know it. It's written that ugly sneer across your face. He wanted you to be his successor, not me. He knew you had the most potential. I'm sick of listening to your lies. I've got far more than just potential. Why don't you see it for yourself? So, the text for Vargas has changed quite a bit with this translation, and I'm glad. It makes a whole lot more sense, because he was using a couple phrases previously, like, oh, you're the one shadowing us the whole way up. And sneaking around is much more understandable. Guess there's no point. Fate made us train together. Now fate will send you to your doom. So Doom Fist adds the doom effect. And this basically gives me 64 seconds to live. At the end of this, once that timer hits 0, I will die. Now, you can attack this guy all you want, and it will not matter. Time to put an end to this. I need to use a blitz technique like the master taught me. Select the Raging Fist from the blitz menu, then press left, right, left on the confirm button. Alright, so I didn't really mean to go through this. I was going to go and explain it. But I just wanted to demonstrate that attacking him is not the right move. Alright, so Raging Fist, left, right, left, enter. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, wow. Oh, I love that effect there. And that is Vargas gone. Vargas is not really a scary boss. He might absorb poison, so don't use the Bioblaster on him. Maybe some things on this hill definitely absorb poison. Edgar, my brother? Thought you were another one of Vargas's bears. To return his hideout, no doubt. Sorry if I'm skipping through this a little bit fast. I'll try and slow down a little bit. Figaro end up as a puppet state? No way. Think a bear like me could be of any help? Alright, so after that sequence, I am going to go well off the beaten path. And I'm actually going to go back to South Figaro and show you a little sequence that I didn't know about until a little while ago. On the way, I'm going to go and equip Sabin with his best equipment, or the equipment that I've gathered for him. And I guess I will. I guess I'll cut back when I get here. Alright, so we are back here in South Figaro. This is Duncan's wife, Sabin. Where are Vargas and Duncan? Vargas turned on our master. Vargas, he... Oh, Vargas, why would you do such a thing? That sequence right there is a missable one, you know? This is the only opportunity, I think, or one of... I mean, I guess you can come back here, and Vargas's wife is still around. But that sequence right there is missable. Just like that sequence where you talk to the guy who's writing the, secret letter. That's missable too. Visiting Sabin's house. And Edgar kind of putters around, like, saying, wow, Sabin lived here. All of those are missable sequences. And I think that's a good thing to have in a game, because the fact that you have that, you know, it rewards exploration and provides an extra backstory, an extra edge to the backstory behind different characters. It makes them more than just that gratitude that Sabin shows there, you know? I don't know. You don't see that from all RPG characters. And I'm glad that this game is especially went in and made that sequence deeper. I don't think Sabin ever reported out what Vargas did, but maybe he did, and I didn't know about that sequence until I watched someone else let's play this game. So maybe I just didn't know. But anyway, I'll go and meet you back where we beat up Vargas, and then we will continue on our adventure. Alright, we are back where we started. You've probably noticed in that while I was talking last that Sabin was doing this Meteor Strike. I think he's going to do it right now. Yep. And that does 600 damage. Sabin and Edgar are early game, just they destroy everything. Just the damage output that the auto crossbow / bio blaster can do, and then a couple of his later weapons as well. And then Sabin's blitz techniques are just out of this world powerful. Let's show another one. So I showed right. You saw a Raging Fist. This right here is Aura Cannon. Now the diagonal ones can be done on a D-pad. It's exceptionally forgiving with diagonals. You can. Right, so that one was heading to the bottom left. If you hit either the bottom or the left, it would count as bottom left. It is, like I said, exceptionally forgiving. The game is usually exceptionally forgiving when it comes to when it comes to putting in those inputs. All right, here we are at the Returner's hideout. King Edgar, this way, please. All right, there are going to be a couple strange things that I do here. I'll try and not spoil things. But I will be doing a couple things in preparation for upcoming. Oh, you're not gonna let me go past yet. All right. It's gonna get a little bit. I don't want to say cutscene heavy because that makes it sound like cutscenes are just thing to burn through, and that's not true. All right, high potion. Alright, I'm going to go and save. I'm going to go and muddle around with my equipment a little bit, but I will be right back. Alright, we are back. I just used a tent there. You saw that one was green. It had a weird crown on the top. Each character has a different stylized tent, which is pretty interesting. So. Anyway, let's talk to this guy. Bannon. We brought her with us. To whom the Esper responded. Esper? "50 Imperial soldiers in mere minutes." Was it 30 soldiers in 5 minutes? Or was it 50 soldiers in 3 minutes? Hiding from the truth won't change it. Once when people were still pure and innocent, there was a box they were told never to open. Someone went and opened it anyway, and so unleashed all the evils we know today. Pride, envy, greed, wrath, gluttony. Single ray of light. right? So he's putting a lot of responsibility on her. Hey, Locke. If no one stands up to the Empire, more people will be left just like me. That's why I joined the returns. But I have no one. Yep, there's no one important in my life. I have no family, no friends. That's not true. And even if it was, I'm sure there are people who feel you're important to them. These people could be counting on you. And he kind of gives a, hey, cheer up! And he just says the same thing, so. So yeah, this is a time to kind of explore, see what other people are thinking. Trust your brother completely. Thought of my needs before his own, ever since we let her. He'll turn red as a tomato. There is a shop here where you can go and buy things. I'm going to go and buy 2 sprint shoes. I don't really need to. I didn't really need to do that. I was probably 3,000 gil wasted. But no. I think we just rested, right? Yeah, she's up to full. Oh, this is where we just were. Where's Edgar? Edgar's off here, isn't he? It's not yet easy asking so much of you. If we force our ideas on you, we're no different than the Empire. We want you to decide for yourself. Alright? This is someone who doesn't know anything about herself, and she has to decide whether she wants to be like... whether she wants to have the responsibility of everyone fighting, you know, on her shoulders. Or... I don't know, it's a lot to ask. Air Knife is a weapon for Locke, very good. Knight's Code is a relic that I will not be using, but it kind of gives it like a paladin effect. Oh wow. Okay, so this is a hidden passage as well. They made it very visible. White Cape. I think White Cape just prevents more status ailments, if I'm not mistaken. No. Prevents imp and silence. Okay, it does prevent, but it also gives a couple of stats as well. That's pretty good. Magic evasion 17. That's a highest it be for a while. All right, let's go and talk to Bannon. So Bannon is outside, and there's a sequence that happens here. I'll kind of show this. So if you talk to him, have you made a decision? Will you become our last ray of hope? So you can say yes here, and it'll end the sequence. If you say no, and if you do say yes, you'll be rewarded with a gauntlet. The gauntlet allows you to hold a weapon in both hands, and that does more damage. I'm going to say no, because the gauntlet is not that valuable. So you just get plopped back out here. Alright. You go over to him. Have you made your decision? Will you become our last ray of hope? If you say yes, you'll still get that gauntlet. I'm going to say no again. Now, if you go outside and you say yes to him, or if you say no to him one more time, he will go and give you an item to bribe you. Now, I don't know. I don't like that as much. So you can also get this item by going over to here and talking to this guy. Understanding apprehension. Too many innocent lives are being lost to the Empire while we stand here and do nothing. Lend us your strength. This relic will help keep you safe. So this Genji Glove is what Bannon would give you if you said no to him 3 times. By doing the sequence this way, you can get the item but also say yes. It's really a minor thing. And the Genji Glove, what it does is it allows you to, let's read the description, allows the wearer to equip a weapon in each hand. This is incredibly strong. And you will not get a lot of those for a while. So much better than the gauntlet or whatever the translation of that item is in the Pixel Remaster. Yes. Really? You will? But I'm scared. We'll succeed if we all work together. Never give up hope. I have a plan. Would you please gather everyone together? Where did they get that power? Gathering scholars from around the world to study espers. So espers are giving the Castalian Empire their power. Narsha's esper was the reason for the Imperial assault there, right? They're trying to get the espers, and that's feeding their Magitech somehow. The War of the Magi. That's impossible. So these are the returner soldiers speaking. Oh, now they're turning around. Magical machines. Second War of the Magi. Magi. Make America great in the future. Sorry, that was a dumb joke. Energy drained from espers was used to power machines. Ordinary humans were also infused with that same energy. So that's what Magitech power is. If we're going to fight Magitech enemies, we need Magitech weapons of our own. No, that would bring about another War of the Magi. Then what do you propose? Have a chat with an esper. It's risky, but an esper reacted to Terra before. If we get it to react to her again, we just might be able to wake it up. And he zips over to her, trying to be supportive. I'll do it. I'm not entirely sure I understand the plan, but what the hey? It sounds like it'll be fun. Uh-oh. Bannon, sir. Oh no, he fell down. South Figaro. What's wrong? What's happened? The Empire's taken South Figaro. They're headed this way. So they found us. We haven't a moment to lose. Lock. I know. Someone has to sneak into South Figaro to slow down the enemy, right? It's right up your alley. We're counting on you. Terra, wait for me. I won't be gone long. And watch out for a certain lecherous young king who shall remain nameless. The guy moves in like a hawk. Lock! Does he blush? Oh no, he does that. Oh damn, it's that hard. We can escape down the left river and make our way to Narsh. Already the raft by the back entrance. It's risky, we don't have much of a choice at this point. Come with us to Narsh. Better understanding of your abilities. Alright, so Locke has left the party. So one of the things that I did off screen was I went and unequipped all of Locke's armor and stuff. I also unequipped Sabin, but I think I want to get stuff back. So I intended for him to have the Genji Glove. Because now he can equip 2 Mithril Claws. These are the items that I grinded out from off screen in between episodes 2 and 3. Yeah, so silver spectacles because they prevent blind. And yeah, now we have Bannon in the party. Now we cannot unequip him of anything. And really, the only place we can go is forward. Well, actually, I've never tried to go backward and tried to talk to anybody else. I'm curious now. Are there any other missable sequences? Handle things here. Oh shoot! You know what? Yeah, I do know what happens. Maybe I'll go and cut to that sequence too, and I'll show you. All right, I'll be right back. So, if you try to exit via Mount Colts, you'll run into this guy. And he says, you're returners! And he'll jump into this and he'll chase you out. So, we cannot go back. I will go and meet you back on the pathway to the raft that they talked about. This is the path that we started out on. I've swapped over to Bannon to see his sprite because he is a temporary party member, as you can see by the fact that I couldn't unequip him. So I just wanted to go and have him in front so you can go and revel in his sprite while it's still around. So there are enemies on the river. Now I have, I'm going to have Sabin just auto this. Bannon has this ability called Prey that's just like a free cure. I don't know why they gave this to you because it's just busted as hell because it's free. He has no MP or anything, right? So now if I have Edgar on auto crossbow or bioblaster, if I just hit square, like my team is not going down. Now if Bannon loses all his health, if his health drops to 0, it's game over. However, he can heal himself for 200 every 4th turn. So this, I don't think it really matters which selection you pick. You'll need to go through all 3 sequences anyway, I believe. So yeah, for all these fights here, I'm just going to be pressing square and autoing through this. It's ridiculous how easy it is to just burn through this. Now, my Ultimania guide, or not Ultimania, my guide suggested putting the Genji Glove on Edgar. I have it on Sabin right now. Because Sabin's, I mean, it's kind of going to, I understand why. Genji Glove's kind of wasted on Sabin because he's just blitzing and dealing 300 damage anyway. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really trying to max out damage right now, so I don't really care. Okay. This is not what I was expecting. See, look, like my health is not gonna dip below like 100 points of damage below any of their main attacks for a while. It's just ridiculous. Now, ink, there is one of the worst parts about this river is you can get blinded. So, I do have the silver spectacles that prevent blindness on Sabin, because I believe that the auto crossbow can still hit when Edgar's blinded. Bannon doesn't really care about his eyesight. I have Terra physically attacking right now. That might change a little bit later. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, I think it didn't. I think that doesn't matter. So this is a save point. I'm going to save because why not? I must have some item that eye drops. Oh, we only have 2. Do we have more silver spectacles? Doesn't look like it. Oh, that's fine. We'll carry on with people getting blind. Like I said, I don't think it really matters for Bannon or Edgar, and Sabin has the silver spectacles. So now coming up soon, we'll have another fork in the road that is actually super important because it is a free grinding spot. So if you take one of the paths, you'll kind of loop back on itself. And with Bannon in the party, with a free heal, so what you can do is you can go either up or left here. So if you go up, I think this is the one that will loop around on itself. Bannon has a free heal. Edgar and Sabin just dish out so much damage, and if you have silver spectacles, you know, blindness isn't a factor. You can put the controller down and just have this permanently loop with auto attack. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. You can, I've seen posts online about people going and just leaving their device, whether it was SNES, Game Boy Advance, anything. You know, you just tape down a certain button, and with the cursor memory on, it doesn't matter. Right? So we are right back where we were at the fork in the road. I am pleasantly surprised they didn't patch this out. One of the reasons why I went around this path is because I wanted to see if it was if they removed it or not. So yep, we're right back here, and right, it asks you which one you want to go to, but with cursor memory, you know, up will be highlighted already. I'm not going to go and just go for this free grind. I'm just going to go and continue on. But keep in mind, if you want a much easier game, you can easily go and level these guys up to level 70 in a couple hours, or in a day or so. I think that's what the guy said. He got to level 70 by just having it on for a day. They'll just keep going around and beating up monsters and getting XP. It's ridiculous. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm not sure if that's new or not. But there's a healing spring right there. This section right now, the raft sequence, I don't want to say it mollycoddles you, but it is exceptionally easy because Bannon's heal just means you have no consequences for any action. Uh-oh. What's this purple thing? Hey, what have we got here? This is Ultros. You're up creek without a paddle. I'm not going to let you through. Oh shoot, we already have Rising Phoenix? Let's see how much damage this does. Oh my god, I love it. I love the blitz animations. 600. Yeah, so every time you burn him with fire, he'll have that. Oh my god, and he dodges attack. So I'm going to play it a little bit safer here. Especially with... Oh, was he still highlighted? Oof, that cursor memory is annoying. I'm going to still auto crossbow here. Pray with Bannon. There's no point in physically attacking with Bannon. I kind of want to use Terra's magic a little bit more sparingly. Though it seems like we're all full health, so... Oof. That's why, because Ultros can deal quite a bit of damage. Though Bannon just prayed there and negated it almost entirely. Alright, I think we're good. I think I'll just have Terra attack. Oh! He's gone. Glove, 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 glove. Sorry, I'm listening to the music right now, because this theme is one of the more wacky ones. He's always been a bit rash. Oh, he'll be fine. You're his brother. You should know better than any of us. Any second now, he'll flop back up onto the raft, right as rain. Sabin, you're on your own now. So Sabin leaves the party. He gets split up from us on the rest of the raft. And here we are going to go and end the video. Edgar and Tara race towards Narsh while protecting Bannon. What if Sabin, who was swept away by the raging waters? How's Locke faring after having penetrated the Empire's defenses in South Figaro? You get to choose which storylines. You'll have to go through each one of them, each scenario, but you get to decide which one you pursue. Right now, I'm going to choose none of them because this is the end of the episode, and I will see you next time. You'll have to go and see which ones I pick. See you then.